We ordered this hammock, sleeping hammock, actually yesterday on my birthday, and it arrived today on Father's Day. Pretty impressive when it literally came in like less than 24 hours. So let's see what we got here. Got this nice sized bag, which it's not super tight in there, which is nice. It's kind of cool. Most of the time when they pack things in here, they do it super, super tight. Okay, we got another small bag in here. I'm assuming these are the straps. Yeah, they look like straps. And cord, and so all the hardware for it. Nothing too special there. Put that to the side. There's some instructions in here as well, colored pictures, so that's not too shabby either. Got this larger bag with, let's see what we got in here. So there's poles? Well, that's interesting. I did not expect poles. Like, and then here. Okay, so nice clip. Seems fairly sturdy. This must be the poncho, not poncho, the rain cover. And here is probably the bug fly to keep things out. And then this might be the, it's big, and this must be the, there's Velcro on it. Let's see. Okay, so this is the rain fly, I guess. Large green. And there's Velcro. And some clips. It's got a little elastic to it. That's not too shabby. Okay. So this had me a little confused. So clips, they must lock into this. So this is one end. There are two layers here. This doesn't feel like my other hammock at all. So, okay. Maybe I'll need to actually, wait, no. So, those poles go in here, I guess. This nice little pocket comes across like that. Very well hidden. There's a zipper. Huh. Okay, okay. So, I guess you could zip this all the way on, or does it zip all the way off? Let's see. Does it just zip to open? getting snagged a little bit. It's we're doing this live, no cuts, so you can see exactly what little difficulties you might run into. I've got my recording just on my phone, and it's just sitting on a small tripod, so I've got a limited amount of space that I'm working with, so there's that. Okay. So it doesn't zip all the way open. So it opens up enough so you could get inside, I guess. And kind of like a sleeping bag almost. And then if you want, you got the rain cover to go on top of that. So this is to help keep bugs out. The clips for the tarp that we saw earlier, which I assume these two clipped into one another, but maybe this is clipping into that and then this is clipping into something else. And these Velcro tabs are connecting to something else as well. Reading instructions probably help, but I'm a guy. I don't read instructions. I figure stuff out and go from there until I get stumped, and then I'll back read. These are pretty strong. They seem pretty sturdy. Oops. Bumping the table. You can look at the stitching. That looks pretty solid. There. I'll have to test this out and see how it goes, and try to get back and let you know from there. So this is my other hammock. Quite simple. What's up? Not much to see. And say hello. 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 And say hello. Hello. Hi. Hi, babies. How we doing? Good, good, good. I'm gonna go back to work. So what I'm gonna do is use this existing setup and connect the what do you call it? The hammock to the ones I already have out. So let's see how that goes. Okay, right off the bat you can see that this hammock is quite a bit shorter than the other one. I hooked that up to the same hook that was at and left this one connected, so the difference in it is probably close to a foot. So this one is about a foot shorter than the one that I had. So I'm going to install a little bit more and get right back to you. So these posts have a natural bend to them already, as you can see. Relatively easy. I think it's got a nice little hole that it fits into. Keeps it tight. I'm gonna have to do it on the other side. I'm definitely gonna have to lower this thing even further if it's gonna sit this high up off the ground once these things full going. I guess the weight obviously gonna throw it upside down, but this might make it easier to put those posts in as well. Now there's two pockets on this, so it goes halfway through and there's another pocket on the other side. You gotta make sure that you get it from there. Here's that second pocket. Post. Spreads it out quite a bit. Okay, that means I'm definitely gonna have to lower this down quite a bit. So, right here. Quite better. Here's that zipper I was telling you about. So it's a half zipper. It can get caught a little bit, but not too bad. How far is this going to sink down? I'm going to see if I bottom out on this or not. Yep, that's bottomed out. Okay. Note to self. Ugh. So we gotta tighten this up. Up quite high. But let's see. I'm still bottoming out. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Now I'm moving this side up to where the other one was originally. And this is standing super high. So let's see what happens. Oh. Okay, it's not bottoming out. This post is folding down on its own, probably because I'm sitting on it. That's interesting. Okay. So it makes it pretty wide, which is this is the one thing I like about this is because of those posts, it's wider and it doesn't collapse in on you. And my wife will love this because the bugs love her. They don't bother me, but they do bug her, definitely. There's a little pocket in here too, so if you wanted to put something, you could put stuff into that, which is kind of nice. Huh. Check that out. That's interesting. So let's give a look. There's a hook in here too. There's a hook on both sides that I did not notice it before. Let's see how getting out is, because hammocks can be fun to get out of. The older you get, the harder it gets, and being 50 now, makes things. Okay, that's not too bad. So let's take a look And I guess this. Zipper, 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 which means it'd be on the same side. Okay. So there's a top portion here with a clip. Clips over here. So I'm going to assume this goes in here. The other side with the zipper, you want to make sure, because this has got a zipper on it as well. So it makes it pretty easy to tell which side, because put both sets of zippers on both sides and you should be good to go. And while this can be done with one person, having a second person would probably make this a little bit easier. Oh, that rain flap is... There's another clip up here, which yes, in theory I could run it through one of these loops. Run it one loop ahead of it. And it's not windy out here at all, but even with a little bit of wind, it's blowing around. So I guess this is where the tent spikes would come in. They've got some line and some tent spikes you could use to help prevent this from happening. Loops down here, that's probably where those go. Isn't it entertaining? Oh, I didn't clip this side down. So, clip, clip. That's all done. And then there's Velcro on these ends. So I suppose I will Velcro those. Help keeping water from running down onto your head. That's usually a good thing. That's not horrible. So, what else have we got going on now? this is super thin line. I mean, I've seen thicker shoelaces than this, so I don't know if I would recommend this for high winds or anything like that by any means. But it helps stabilize. Won't bore you with those details.